for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
It is a wee tad.
You look it up.
You sound wee tatted.
Oh boy.
Man.
It's not. It's not what I'm asking.
Well, your question was stupid.
No, it was not stupid.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Alex Riley turns 37 years old.
Who?
Come on, he's on slow.
That's old.
Yeah. That is old.
It's almost in Tony years.
Yeah, almost.
Wow,
Hey.
So, was he deadlifting his balls? Because he
got
big ones to get rid of Nikki Bella.
To license it.
I honestly would have preferred. Well,
Preferred.
Prefer. You said preferred.
You said preferred.
You said I honestly would
You said,
prefer.
you know, I honestly prefer.
Get these hands.
Get
I'm the
these
Marshall
hands.
man. I got a beard. I got a jockstrap. I got boots. First of all, it ain't Little Miss Bliss anymore.
Not anymore. Ha ha. Ta-ta-tas.
Mr. Reed, did you need the lotion in the sock still?
Oh!
Miguel, shut up.
Like you like men in white boots, huh?
Bingo! That's only a Sunday. Taking people out is what they should be doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Dolph, you should be taking me out.
You know what? Ew. But you know what? No. So, a little bit. You got your own little character on there, Ricky Diggy.
That's the only position Ricky knows how to do.
Was wearing his little cousin's suit.
To license it.
For his best promo, but it was so goddamn long.
It was very long.
It was longer than the sleeves on his jacket.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody. Jesus Christ, you know, can you guys let me just do it right once? Just once. That's all I ask. Go ahead. Say it.
And the third wheel.
No. It's supposed to say shalom.
Hey, people!
Oh, what the hell? I hate you.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Oh, man. I hate you guys.
Shalom.
I hate, what the hell, man?
Peace out.
Fuck. I'm done. Show's over.
Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. The show's over. 37-second show. You guys suck. So anyway, all right. Lots to cover. We got the Saudi Arabia tour, which honestly, if you haven't known by now that this was pre-recorded, this is pre-recorded. So this is happening before the Greatest Royal Rumble. Actually, you know what? Before we go on to rumors and our news and our injury, we're going to shake things up just a wee tad. I looked it up. It's what is it again? The tad wee, right? A wee tad. Wee tad. It is a wee tad.
You look it up.
You sound wee tatted.
Oh, damn. Well, we are politically incorrect in this show.
Yeah, but still.
We are.
Yeah, I said we Ted.
That's true. He said we Tad. He didn't say it with an R. So take it down a notch, sister. All right. So just real quick, and then if we're right, hey, we'll make ourselves look good. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. Who do you think's gonna win that? Real quick. Come on.
Bludgeon Brothers.
2 seconds.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon. I think. Sure. Why not? Bludgeon Brothers. All right. So Cesaro, the Bar against Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. They're
Okay.
on Raw.
Yeah. This is the greatest Royal Rumble. It's all mixed up. All right, Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy? Yeah, I'm going to go with Jeff Hardy. And he's going to keep it in SmackDown.
Jeff Hardy.
All right, ladder match. The Miz, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Samoa Joe. I think I'm going to go with Samoa Joe.
I'm going
Seth
to go
Rollins.
with The Miz.
The Miz. Okay, all of us different. All of us different. All right. Now, this one I was just weirded out with. Triple H versus John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah,
Triple H.
He hasn't
Really?
won.
He's got to have one. He hasn't won one yet.
Triple H.
No, I'm going to go with John Cena. Undertaker versus Rusev.
Undertaker.
Undertaker. All right. Well, looks like Rusev getting buried again. AJ versus Shinsuke.
AJ.
AJ retains. Yeah,
Well, yeah, AJ's a good guy, so he has to retain.
retain. All right. Now I heard there was a cruiserweight match too, but they don't know who the opponent is.
Kalisto.
Is it Kalisto?
Yeah, he won the gauntlet on 205 Live.
Oh, okay. So who do you think's gonna win that one? I'm going with Cedric. He's gonna retain.
Cedric.
Okay. Braun Strowman. Brock Lesnar versus Roman. I think Roman's finally gonna get it.
Yeah.
I think so.
I hope
I
so.
think Brock.
Really?
I think, I hope so, but I know
Did you
that
hear?
Brock is going to retain.
No. Did you hear how much Brock is getting paid now with his new contract?
$600 something
$637,000 a match. Now this is where I'm a little bit confused. I don't know if this is added on, but he gets when he's on TV though he gets $120,000. So I'm assuming that gets added on. It's like really, oh man. And the thing with this, it's on an appearance type basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not like on a lengthy contract. It's just an appearance type basis. That's it. So that's why I'm thinking Roman's going to take it because they got to take it off of him. It's time. It's time.
It's tiempo.
It's that too. Now, the greatest Royal Rumble, the 50-man. Who do you think's going to win that one?
Braun Strowman.
Really?
He gotta win something.
Braun? What do you think,
Yeah.
Braun?
Yeah.
I'll go with Braun. Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
All right, so now, all right, yeah, sounds good. All right, now, other things. Now, we posted on the Facebook page, it was the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling. Who would you pick for your Mount Rushmore of wrestling? Okay, you wait for a cab there, Ricky? All right, so here's the first Mount Rushmore. It was Hogan, Flair, Austin, and Taker. Okay, and the second Mount Rushmore, it was Daniel Bryan, Cena, Rock, and Orton. Okay, now before I give you the tally, listen to some of these damn comments. The first one goes, "Neither. What the fuck? I'm not a Mount Rushmore. Oh, it's not a Mount Rushmore without Hogan." Brother, Hogan's in the first one.
Woo! Hater alert!
Right?
Hater comment of the week.
That's the hater comment of the week.
The worst comment of the week.
It's got to be the worst comment of the week.
To Okie Grub.
That was his name, Okie Grub. And then the next guy, Sean May, he posts Hogan, Taker, and Flair have to be there. The fourth one can be debated. That's not what I'm asking.
It's not
Pick
what you're
one.
asking.
Huh?
It's not what you're asking, but I like what he says.
And I get it, but it's like that's not what I'm asking. Pick one. That's all I ask. Pick
But
one.
he's telling you he cannot.
I don't give a damn. Pick one. Then,
Tony's crazy.
yeah. Then Michael Nelson comes out his mouth and says, "Neither Sammartino, Flair, Gagne, and Taker." Again, it's not what I'm asking. Christ. And then this other guy, neither. Two completely crappy choices. Now, and that was from Rob Sturman. Rob, if you're listening to the show, seriously, dude, how is the one which has Hogan, Flair, and Austin and an Undertaker? How can that be a crap choice?
It's got Flair in it.
You know what I'm saying? And the other one has Daniel Bryan, John Cena, The Rock, and Orton. How is it? Oh.
Well, that is a crappy choice for Orton.
Well, I could, yeah, but I don't know. I can understand that. But still, pick one. And then Cisco Leone. Anyone that thinks Hogan doesn't deserve to be there obviously is delusional and lacks the understanding of what he did in the business. Yeah, calling one the N-word, okay. Hogan and Flair are automatics in selection.
And got called the N-word.
And got called the N-word, too. Okay, Cisco, go grease yourself, buddy, because that's not what we were looking for.
No, but I feel like he was defending. Listen, Cisco, I'm with you, brother.
No.
I see him talking about Hogan because a lot of people don't think Hogan deserves to be there. And
A lot of people don't, yeah. No, you're right. And I agree with that, but, hey.
That's not what I'm asking.
Not what I'm asking. All right, then there's Thomas Coletta. Definitely not Brian. Taker needs to be on there. You know, Taker needs to be on there, he said.
You know what it is? Some fans just want to be haters. They just want to be trolls. And they don't pay attention.
They're
They
idiots.
don't pay attention. It's clear as day. It's right there.
It's right there.
Hogan, Flair, Austin, Taker, or Daniel Bryan, Cena,
Yeah.
Rock, or Orton.
Oh, my God. The reasons why I do this show. Anyway.
Jono said,
Yeah. And then Alan Ballou, he said Hogan, Michaels, Flair, Austin. It's not what I'm asking.
Oh, God. Hey.
Not what I'm asking. Oh my God. Was there anything else in there?
No, those were like the ones that stuck out the most.
Yeah.
We got a lot of votes though.
Yeah, we got
Want to
to
read off the percentage of what it was?
Yeah, go ahead.
turned
Read
out
on
to
the
be?
percent. Go ahead.
So Hogan, Flair, and Austin and Taker ended up winning.
Yes.
They had 83% of the vote.
oh, nice.
Rightfully so. Again,
And I agree.
I'm with Sean May there. I think Austin should have. He's not what he's asking. He's not asking that.
Oh, man.
It's not. It's not what I'm asking.
Well, your question was stupid.
No, it was not stupid.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Shut up. I hate you guys. No, I don't. I love you guys. It's still not what I'm asking. Damn it.
Guys, when Tony asks you a question, just answer the question. All right? You want to put your POV in it? Fine.
Fine.
Make sure you answer the question.
No, but no, you know what? If you put your POV in it, that's fine. But get ready to get harassed on the show. Okay? Because I'm going to put you out there. And you can say something back to me, too. Go
He
ahead.
could put himself out there.
Shit. I don't care. Hello.
That's Okie Grub.
Right?
Okay, Grub said,
All right. All right. So that was
interesting.
that was that. Yeah, it was 83%, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So what do you got, Rick?
All right. Before we get into the wrestling news from around the world, let's get into some birthdays.
A double whammy.
All right. Alex Riley turns 37 years old.
Who? Who?
Come on. He's on Glow.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Do you honestly believe, like, John Cena buried this guy?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
Well, was Alex Riley just not likable? Or was it just Cena just being jealous?
It's got to be Cena. I mean, yeah. It's got to be. Right?
Well, happy birthday.
All right, well, happy birthday then.
Ezekiel Jackson turns 40 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. What's he doing now?
Listen, Listen, the only thing about Ezekiel Jackson I know is he was the last ever ECW champion.
That's right. He was.
And I feel like I say this every year.
On his birthday, too.
Oh, yeah. Tony Atlas turned 64 years old.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not too, big on Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
Kane turns 51 years old.
Damn, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's old.
Yeah.
That is old.
It's almost in Tony years.
Yeah. Almost.
Wow,
Hey. My God.
You know what's weird? Isaac Yankem was born on the same exact day, at the same exact time as Kane.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Fake Diesel, too.
Wow. I never knew that.
All 51 years old at the same day, same time. That's amazing.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And last but not least,
stupid.
and now this is why. All right, thank you. This is why Alex Riley probably hates John Cena, because you can't talk about Alex Riley without saying "Happy birthday, John Cena," as he turns 41 years old.
Oh, that's messed up. Did you see that video of John Cena he was doing on his birthday? They said this is how John celebrates his birthday. He deadlift 500 pounds.
3 times.
3 times. So that was
Wow.
that was impressive. Yeah, impressive. Yeah. Excuse me.
Thank you.
It was impressive.
So,
Yeah.
was he deadlifting his balls? Because he
That's-
got big ones to get rid of Nikki Bella.
That's pretty
She got
disgusting.
rid of him.
That's pretty disgusting, Rick. Nasty. That was nasty.
That's just nice.
That is just nairish there.
All right, it's now time for the wrestling news from around the world. Baron Corbin says he's totally jealous of Rusev.
Why?
That he wishes that he had the match against Undertaker, the buried alive match against Undertaker.
Serious?
Because he just said he idolized Undertaker, and then Undertaker actually helped him out in his career. Like how to walk and how to come out and stuff like that. So, he's like, he wishes he had that opportunity to fight Taker.
Wait a minute. The Undertaker helped him walk?
That's a Tony funny.
Yeah, that was. That was.
Yeah, so,
Had to throw it out there.
but I honestly would have preferred, well,
Preferred?
Preferred?
prefer.
You said preferred.
You said preferred.
You said I honestly
prefer.
would
You said,
prefer.
I honestly prefer.
Prefer. Rick's been hitting that bottle again.
Hit that bottle, Rick.
That straight edge bottle. But, see, the thing is, the show in Saudi Arabia has already happened, so I can't say I preferred it because I don't know if I preferred it, but I do prefer Baron Corbin to face The Undertaker, but I don't know if I prefer it because it happened already, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
So, as if it didn't happen yet, Baron Corbin versus Undertaker I prefer over Rusev versus Undertaker.
I don't know. See, because I don't want either, because I don't want Rusev to be buried.
And and I don't want
Baron
to be
buried.
exactly.
You know?
I don't want Corbin to be
Why
buried.
can't it be like what's that guy that I can't stand?
Who?
Tony?
Oh, Orton, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
That I wouldn't
Randy
mind.
Orton
Yeah.
be buried,
Yeah.
and then he could fucking retire for good.
Sure, but you know that ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna
We don't
happen. No.
There we go. He was totally jealous. Anyway,
that's what it was.
Braun Strowman says Big Show was his wrestling dad. And that he learned a lot from Big Show and Kane. And he's ready to take the role of the new big man. Bingo!
Big man.
Is it me or is Braun getting like annoying, like boring and annoying and just like
No.
it's just trying too hard to be liked. Like, dude, just be Braun.
No, it's a not a heel, but it's a baby face persona now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you guys like the smiley Braun, or did you guys like the rah, and always losing Braun?
I like the
Always kicking ass, Braun.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Not the catchphrase, Braun. Get these hands.
Get
I'm the
these
boss of
hands.
both men. I got a beard. I got a jockstrap. I got boots. Oh.
I got a little dirt.
I got a boogie. I got a dingleberry.
It's just Braun trying to sell t-shirts. Not
No.
even being a monster anymore.
Well, he can't be a monster all the time, especially if his girlfriend's the little monster.
Wait, what? Who's his girlfriend?
Little Miss Bliss.
They're not dating.
Oh, first of all, it ain't Little Miss Bliss anymore.
Not anymore. Ha ha. Tot tot tots.
Cochino.
You damn right.
She went from those tater tots to those Idaho.
True that.
Well, Alexa Bliss got a boob job.
News and
If you
rumors.
hadn't noticed, on Raw, she didn't get into the match.
No.
She was wearing a t-shirt.
Yep.
She hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania.
Nope.
If you check the internet, like I did, for news purposes only, she now has a breast enhancement. And as a journalist, I have to say, I'm impressed.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Did you analyze it to the fullest?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I already saw it though, but it's on my
Mr.
screensaver.
Reed, did you need the lotion in the sock still?
Oh!
Miguel, shut up.
That's
all the
just
news I have.
nasty. Oh my god! All right, so rumors. I only got two of them. Would you like to hear?
Alexa's boobs.
Alexa Booth. Yeah! That was corny. All right, there are currently no plans for a Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley match.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, none. Although they have been rumors that they are. So I don't know. Nobody knows what's going on with it, but I honestly don't see that happening until later on down the road. The WWE had heavily debated calling up the Velveteen Dream. They really wanted him to call him up, but they said, you know what? Let's keep him in NXT for a while because they want him to work a program with Ricochet. Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
That's all the rumors I got.
Wow. All right,
What do you got for injury?
Injury, Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, he's got a
Like,
boo boo boo.
He's got a boo boo boo.
You guys, I mean, not your best material.
What? That was good.
Original.
It is original.
Just like my new Mexican woman just said, it's original.
That's it. You're damn right. What was that original? I made no sense to them, but it's still the original.
You sound like the crocodile guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zack Ryder.
Shoot him! Sorry.
All right, Zack Ryder injured his knee.
Yep.
In a match against Mike Kanellis on main event.
Ain't that something?
And if you notice, Zack Ryder was in Saudi Arabia. No, it's not because he's a woman. It's because he has an injured knee. He went to get an MRI, and we'll find out further how much damage he did to it.
Yeah.
Boo boo boo.
And that's all I got for injuries.
All right, now I got a question for you guys before we go into Raw. Speaking of the Great Royal Rumble this coming weekend, and you just mentioned that Zack Ryder didn't make the trip, and it's not because he was a woman, and blah blah blah. I want to, tag in on that, so to speak. Now, the Sami Zayn. Actually, you know what? That's what you get. Now, let me. You hear that meow, that cat? All right, now let me ask you a question, Rick.
Yes.
Did you know that Mojo Riley is Middle Eastern.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
Middle Eastern.
interesting.
Yeah, and so is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is from Assyrian descent.
Yes.
Now, I had this discussion with Mimi earlier. Now, I want to get your thoughts. Do you think they're going to go to the show? Because think about it, too. Paul Heyman is not going to the show, obviously, because he's Jewish.
Yes.
So he's not going to be on the show from what I heard. But then, actually, before we started the show, they're saying now that he is going to go. Now, what about Mojo Riley and Sami Zayn? I mean, they're of Middle Eastern descent. Actually, Sami Zayn is Syrian. So would they go? I mean, do you know anything about that? Or if you don't, what are your thoughts on it anyway?
I don't see why it would be a problem that they go. I think they will both be there. I mean, they mentioned it on Raw that Sammy and Kevin will be in the match.
Oh, did they?
So yeah. They said about how they'll be in the Royal Rumble with Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, and stuff like that.
Okay, now
So-
I asked Mimi about this because of the simple fact that Sami Zayn is of Syrian descent. And what was it that you had said to me, Mimi, about that?
I had said that some Syrian countries, depending, because Sami Zayn originally came from Canada,
Yes.
through Canada to the United States. Okay, so he might be just on a work visa because of his Syrian descent.
Sammy?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Syria is one of our countries that we can't go to, or they can't come here. So I'm assuming that that's the same reason why he's not going out. Because if he goes out of the country and goes into a Middle Eastern country, he might not be able to come back because of that. Because when I was overseas, there was there are some people who are from Syrian descent who couldn't cross over the border. So
Can't they just walk over it?
yes, they sure can, but they can't walk back.
They came back.
I mean, I cross the border all the time.
That's because you haven't gotten caught yet.
Right. All right, but what are your thoughts on that, Rick?
I mean, he's going. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised though if Mojo Riley. I mean, not that I care. I don't think anybody would even notice if Mojo Riley wasn't there. You know, then I would know. It would be a clear, cut why he's not there. You know, and that could possibly be like what Mimi had just said too.
Well,
But-
I mean, they need 50 guys. I think they're gonna get
Yeah.
Mojo no matter what.
Yeah. But anyway, I think last week I reported it, or the week after I reported, they were saying that the WWE is making $20 million off this deal. Now they're saying it's more close to $40 million
Oh,
Wow.
that they're making on this deal. So, in the business point of view, I would ask you two guys, if you guys own the WWE and they came at you with, hey, why don't you do this little pay-per-view, call it the Greatest Royal Rumble, have 50 guys and this and that, and sorry, the women still can't be on the show, but we'll give you 40 mil right off the bat. Would you guys still do it?
Tony, I would do it for $10. Because the way my check savings accounts are set up.
Between my check-ins and my savings.
I know, right?
Right.
No, I would do it. I mean, but like Jerry Lawler said he said with this guy, Jerry Lawler said with Jim Cornette that he would give some of that money to the women for staying back.
True.
And I think that's something they should do.
And yeah, I agree. Mimi,
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree as well.
you would do the show?
No, I wouldn't do the show because I can't. Because I'm a woman.
So, but you own it.
But
See?
Oh.
I would get
See what I did there? See what I did there?
Yeah, you did. But no.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I wouldn't do it.
Just dissed me just like that on my own show. That was stupid. No, that's true. You're right. I have to agree. Anyway, but let's just say they did. What would you do if they still approached you and be like, "I give you $14 million,
Nope.
and you bring your guys over to my country, but you have to stay back"? Would you still do it for 40 mil?
Maybe for 20, and I give 14 to the people,
Jesus Christ.
and I keep the rest for me.
Anywho, I don't know. I would still do it. 'Cause the reason why I'm saying this is that a lot of people right now, they're saying that they don't want to watch it now because of the whole women's revolution thing. Both of you guys said you wasn't going to watch it. I said I was going to watch it, but he was, I got to do my job. But anyway, yeah, no, I was just curious.
Well, I'm going to be working, so that's why I didn't watch it.
So, yeah, wait a minute. There's a 2-hour time difference here, though. So,
Yeah.
still early, though.
Yeah.
But
And it's a 5-hour long pay-per-view.
it's a
by the way.
5-hour
know.
long pay-per-view. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Crazy, man.
It's done crazy.
It's not crazy.
All right, let's go on to Raw notes. That was enough for today. All right, so the show opened up with a 10-bell salute and tribute to the late Bruno Sammartino.
Awesome video.
It was a really nice video package. I really enjoyed it, and he was one of the greatest. So it opened up with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman
Oh, God.
coming down to the ring. Heyman and Roman Reigns won't stand a chance against Brock Lesnar in the steel cage. Reigns came out. Now, the problem I have with this is Reigns was talking all this stuff about Brock Lesnar, about, is he here today? No? Well, go figure. Now, you acted like, and this is where they're guiding him wrong, because I know this isn't him. They're telling him to do this. It's starting to piss me off. Now, you were talking all this stuff about, wanting to go after him and this and that. You can't stand him, but then yet you walk down to the ring. I would have been more pumped if he just ran down in there and both of them just started duking it out.
Like duking it?
Not dookie, duke, as in fight.
Oh.
And that would have been better.
The same thing they've been doing.
But it was the
for
same
about a
thing.
year now.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. And the ending was crap.
Yeah, so they really did dookie in the ring because that promo from Roman that lasted one sentence was terrible. God
was.
awful.
It was bad. It was terrible. Anyway, so that was that. Then the next matchup, it was Elias versus Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode loses to Elias, which, you know what? I don't have a problem with it because honestly, I thought Elias was going to lose. I'm glad they gave him the win. I'm glad. Yeah.
Oh man, Bobby Roode. First of all, Bobby Roode with the white boots is awesome. I just love when guys wear white boots. I just think it looks cool.
Excuse me?
For like the baby faces to wear
These
the
boots
white
are
boots.
made for walking.
You like men in white boots, huh?
Bingo. That's only on Sundays. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, no.
But I was shocked. You make Bobby Roode lose this early in his being on Raw.
Yeah,
Very shocking.
I agree.
But I
And-
like the way they did it. Like with the rope, it was unique. It was different.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was different. And I don't know. To me, honestly, I think it's time for a Bobby Roode heel change.
Oh yeah, he's overdue.
The to me, honestly, the whole babyface thing ain't working for him. He's better off as a heel. I love the arrogant Bobby Roode. When he was in NXT, it was perfect. And turning him baby was, I think, the wrong approach. So, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus the Ascension. The Ascension is back, yeah. But they lost. So then it was the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn show. No, sorry, it was a Sami and Kevin show. They said that they will be at the Greatest Royal Rumble. There you go, Rick. And will prove why Stephanie McMahon handpicked the two of them to be the crown jewel of Raw, not Jewel of Raw. Then they welcomed their guest, Kurt Angle, which the seat they gave him was a little beach chair. I thought that was funny. They kept saying a lot of things. And they made this one statement to Kurt Angle, and I think it's got to be the statement of the week. How did it win, Rick? Did you remember?
Basically, they were talking about Kurt Angle having 5 kids.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, no, you're wrong. He has 6 kids. You're forgetting Jason Jordan. And Sami Zayn was like, oh, yeah, you're right. How can I forget? Well, Kurt Angle has forgotten for years now.
Yeah, he goes, that's okay, because Kurt Angle's forgotten it for years. So that was like, the whole crowd went, oh, damn. So that was a very funny moment, and that's got to be definitely the quote of the week from them two. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Sami Zayn and Kevin are going to be repeat offenders of the quote of the week.
They might be.
Been gold lately.
They have been. Now, let me ask you guys a question. A lot of people are hating on Sami Zayn. They're saying that he's not a good heel.
He's phenomenal. He's finally found this right character for himself.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to put you guys on the spot.
You're always putting us on the spot.
Dan, that's my job. Do you think that he is surpassing Kevin Owens as a heel right now? Is he outshining him right now? Come on. I need an answer.
He's right under Kevin. He's
yeah, I think
Really?
he's on his heels. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Because you know what the thing is, Sammy is a funny heel.
Okay.
Kevin, on the other hand, he's ruthless.
Yeah.
The shit that comes out of that boy's mouth.
Okay. All right. In my opinion, just like how you said, Rick, he's just under Kevin. I think he's just over Kevin.
wow.
I do. I love the fact that he pulls
That's
out.
your POV, but we don't agree with it.
That's all right. It is my POV. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But no, he the thing that cracks me up the most is just the fact that when he's got to read something, he's got to put his cheaters on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's a funny heel. He's not
cracks me up. But the way he's being funny is it's different.
It's different. Yeah,
you know, it's different. Yeah.
It's different.
So different. So corny.
I don't know. Look what you made me do.
Yeah. So anyway, they're saying that Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, amongst others, is going to be at this Greatest Royal Rumble.
Did you notice that they mentioned that the Saudi Arabia is having a pay-per-view called the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah. They mentioned it about 100 times. Damn show.
But you know what I thought was so disrespectful though? During the women's match, they advertised that. That I would have been like, nah, fuck that. Jesus, man. Let's throw it in the women's faces some more that they ain't gonna be there. It's like, come on, man.
It's a women's revolution, but you're still not going.
Exactly.
Well, they did them a favor and put them all in the main event.
In the main event, exactly. Yeah, sure.
Big fucking. I hope they gave them the main event pay too.
I'm pretty sure they
I'm
did.
just saying. No, I'm pretty sure they did.
Between 10 women.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure they did.
They're on a normal salary. It doesn't matter if they're main event or not. All right, so then all of a sudden, Kurt Angle places them in a match between Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman later on that night. Then up next, it was Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Apollo Crews. He's Apollo Crews again. And Titus O'Neil. What do you guys think about this match?
Listen, man, this tag between Dolph and Drew McIntyre is awesome.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this, Rick. You guys know that I'm not a fan of Dolph Ziggler.
Yes.
I am not. But I'm a fan now.
He is a fan of Dolph Ziggler.
I'm a fan now. And I tell you this much. I like this team. Mm-hmm. I do. The
you gonna buy his shirt too?
No.
Never say never.
No,
he already has the shirt.
It's not happening. Not happening. Now, Drew McIntyre, his promo was really, really good too.
Yes.
He wasn't overbearing with his accent. It was perfect. I think these guys are going to be dangerous.
And how about that reverse Alabama slam?
Oh
I
my
know,
God.
huh?
That was nasty. But
And then my good friend Matt Novak posted on our page the Diesel Shawn Michaels
I saw that. That was funny.
with Dolph and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. That was hysterical. Hysterical. Now, my thing is that are they going to continue as a tag? Are they going to go singles? What's up?
I hope it's not a tag.
I hope not either.
They have a lot of tags on Raw right now.
Yeah.
But I think just taking people out is what they should be doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they
Dolph, you should be taking me out.
You know what? Ew. But you know what? No. No, I think they need to do a stable with them.
Yes.
I seriously do. Yeah, not a tag. You're right, but they do need to start to form a stable and start beating people up. That's what they need to do. Seriously. So then up next, before all this happened in the back, it was I just thought it was such a diss. Chad Gable was being interviewed, and Jinder Mahal comes in. Oh, I know who you are. You're that little 11-year-old kid that just.
That was hilarious.
I had a tough time picking too which one should be quote of the week. You know, between Jinder, and it was between Jinder. And it was between Jinder and Sami Zayn. That was just too funny.
Yeah.
But they made the match between those two. The match was actually pretty good. Jinder Mahal is just way too stiff with these guys. He's got to, dude, you got to slow down a little bit, brother. Shockingly enough, Chad Gable gets the win.
That was
what are they doing to Jinder?
You think they're burying Jinder already?
Oh, yeah. He's getting ready for that 3MB reunion.
The 3MB reunion. He's got to go. Yeah, remember I said that. Former stable. Mm-hmm. Put Jinder back in there with them guys, right? Yeah, the Dios Mios. Then up next, it was Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This was a good match. And Sami Zayn's, you know, just the way he is as a heel, I think is just perfect. And they did it right to me. Because you got Bobby Lashley, who's just a beast, man. And you got Braun Strowman, who's bigger than life, destroyed these guys. And they did it right without damaging them. You know what I'm saying? It was just perfectly done to me. Obviously, Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman wins, but
I gotta disagree, Tony. Bobby Lashley to me was not impressive. I just feel like
he's not a tag guy.
He was slowing down. He. Why was he running into the ropes sideways like that? Like I don't know. As a worker, I was just like, dude, you're not supposed to be doing that. And like I always say, you and me have over 20 years experience together. And it just makes no sense that you're running into the rope sideways like that.
It was a little weird.
What's with the headband? Take the goddamn headband off, bro.
He got it off.
He got it knocked off. And I don't know, maybe it's just my TV. He doesn't look that big. He looks like
he's big.
He lost a lot of weight. It doesn't look like it's compact muscle.
Yeah. No, he's jacked, man.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I've never been a fan of Bobby Lashley.
He doesn't belong in a tag team.
No.
He doesn't. He belongs in a tag team. He really does.
What's ridiculous, Nicholas, about all this is that why did you put Bobby Lashley with Braun on WrestleMania?
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly. It's true. Exactly.
You're gonna wait 2 weeks later.
Exactly. You're right.
Lord.
All right. So then up next, it was No Way Jose. He was supposed to have a match with Baron Corbin, but Corbin refused to wrestle No Way Jose until he starts getting serious. Jose even said there's no, even though there's no match, it doesn't mean the party has to stop. His conga line started heading up towards back to the ramp, and Corbin reappeared and attacked Jose. So obviously this is going to be a quick match between them two. You know what I'm saying? Obviously this is going to be opener, pre-show. Then up next it was Finn Balor and Seth Rollins versus Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Now, there's a few things the match was okay. It wasn't the greatest. Finn Balor obviously and Seth Rollins won. Now, I just want to talk about Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. These guys, they dissed the Miz last week. They're trying to find a new stable to go with, and they got shot down pretty much. And they still came out to Miz's music. That didn't make any sense at all. Okay?
That's all.
Now, there was something going around that Bray Wyatt sent out a tweet to them saying something about why do you keep trying to go with these other people? What was it? Do you remember, Rick?
Bray Wyatt sent out a tweet talking about basically trying to get them to join him and Matt Hardy to recruit.
Yeah. Do you think that's a wise move, or?
I think that's an amazing idea. I think what they need to do is go to the Hardy compound and dip Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas into the Lake of Reincarnations.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to tell the world, everybody that's listening, I'm going to tell you this. And think about it, too, how I'm going to throw this out there with you guys. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, okay? I don't give a damn what anybody says about them. They have more TV time in that episode than a lot of other wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Think about it, too. They showed them, 3-4 times?
Right.
So, to me, even though they are considered, mid-carders or whatever you want to call them, if that, pre-shows, that they still get TV time. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, I think by joining Bray and Matt Hardy, hey, it might be good. But like you said though, Rick, them going into the Lake of Reincarnation, I think it'd be funny. I think it would be funny, and we'll see where they go with it. New look, they have to, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the main event, it was Mickie James, a covered up Alexa Bliss, Sarah Logan, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Ember Moon, and Natalya. When are they going to stop with this Sasha Banks and Bayley shit? It's enough already.
February.
What?
February.
What month is that?
It's right before January and February.
Anyway.
Well, I heard it was going to end on August 32nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's coming up then.
Yeah.
All right, so the match was okay. Ember Moon, before this match, though, messed up on her promo. Did you see it, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, she totally blew it. But she covered it well. Got to give her credit. I think she's still got the nerves. Ruby Riott, I'm really impressed with. Liv Morgan, I'm impressed with her, too. I liked her look. I like her character. She's got to be more mysterious, though. I think with her, she's got to be a little bit more mysterious. Just a little bit more mysterious, Just a little bit. The match was all right.
Tony.
Natalya, it's like you overact.
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to see Alexa Bliss in this, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. Nia Jax ran out that or jumped off that. I think she killed Ember Moon.
Still feeling the tremors.
I think so too. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Rick. All right. Anyway, Natalya, her knee was messed up or whatever. Mickie James started just beating her up, and then Ronda Rousey's music hit. She's got to get rid of that music. That music doesn't fit her.
No,
not at all.
It doesn't fit. It's not
it's
something.
Like, hey, you! I want to be your girlfriend. No. That's how it sounds like.
Really?
That's how it sounds like to me.
How's it sound? How's it go again?
Now I got a girlfriend by.
Okay. Anyway, no. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, yeah. No, that music's got to go. She's got to pick something else.
The thing is, she doesn't even know how to show concern or joy or anything. Just stay with your badass face. That's it. Because he's trying to show comfort to Natalya, and it's just like, what do I go? Do I go down? Do I do it now?
It was kind of predictable. Now? Yeah,
it's predictable.
Well, the way she does it, she makes it predictable of what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I know.
You know what
It's
I'm saying?
predictable.
Yeah, okay. So then, and then Mickey James all of a sudden gave a baseball slide and nails Ronda
Predictable.
Rousey. And then, of course, Rousey gives her that look. She gets in the ring. She put an
Predictable.
armbar on Mickey James, resulting in disqualification, and then victory for the heels. The heels.
Yeah.
Predictable.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that part.
Was predictable.
Yeah, and then once she did that, she rushed back over to Natalia and was like, "Oh, girl, you all right, girl? Shit, girl, you look like
She don't
you
sound
got
like
hurt,
shit. Oh my god, are you okay?
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
She's in here. Oh my god.
Rhonda?
Excuse me. It's Rhonda. Yeah. So yeah, that's a Raw. So, all right, we're gonna take a quick pause. Like, I mean, real quick, like literally, like 5 second quick, and then we're gonna come back.
4, 3.
Like shorter than the amount of time it took to go to the pause.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to get at. If you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said that myself.
I'll give you 5 more seconds.
All right, we can do that too. So before we go and no, we'll just go for the pause, and then when we come back, we're gonna go over smack it down, break it down. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
All right, and we're back.
Yahoo!
Okay. Last week, we brought up in the wrestling news from around the world, we were talking about Randy Orton and his tattoo artist who was trying to sue the WWE.
Yes.
Because Randy Orton's using his tattoos in the video game, right? Mm-hmm. And the tattoo artist is like, yo, that's my work. I want to get paid for it.
Yep.
WWE offered her in 2009 $450. She refused
That was the cost
that.
of the tattoo.
And she just wants recognition. She wants her money. She wants her product that she feels like is hers to be paid for.
Yep.
So Tony and Mimi, you got a good friend named Carlos, tattoo artist, and we reached out to Carlos and we asked him what is his thoughts on the whole thing. And this is what Carlos had to say. The only way I would be upset about it is if I had done a drawing on paper and was never tattooed and the video game company stole that. I feel like Randy paid for his rights to own that tattoo, especially knowing he is famous in WWE movies and such. You cannot get mad for that.
Right.
Now, if they took that design and you can apply the same tattoo on other characters of the video game, then I think there should be compensation for that design. But if it's only on Randy, then the artist just wants to get her fame.
Right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I think Carlos said that the right way, because if you notice in these WWE games, you can't use the tattoos that are used on the main roster guys. Like when you create a character, you can't use those tattoos. They give you the knockoff tattoos that don't even look good.
I guess somebody's been playing the video games. Huh?
So a little bit. You got your own little character on there, Ricky Diggy.
Tell him how he's 6'8". He has all these muscles.
Oh, Jesus.
Nothing like you.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you like Big Cass wannabe?
I'm not that dumb.
The Ricky Ticky Bobby Wobby.
Ricky Dicky Bobby Wobby.
Well, thank you, Carlos, for helping us out. That's from a tattoo artist. That's his POV. He agrees with us. He doesn't think that Randy Orton's tattoo artist should be suing.
There you go.
Makes no sense.
And there is your answer from last week. And we told you that we would get it, look into it, just as we promised, because that's how we roll. Even though I forgot to talk about it in the beginning. But we still talked about it.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked about it during the break. That's what we did.
That's exactly right. You only gave us 5 seconds, but hey, we still talked about it.
All right, well, the Wrestling POV podcast is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Be sure to go to collarandelbowbrand.com and support your local wrestler by buying a shirt. I mean, these shirts are nice. They got hoodies, they got hats.
Yeah.
I love the whole logo, the CXE, Collar and Elbow.
Yeah.
Collar and Elbow is the first thing you learn in wrestling. It's the lock-up position.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Make sure you check it out.
That's the only position Rick knows how to do.
Jeez.
Out of his 20 plus years experience.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't find my career being shortened by injury a joke. When I was pushed down and I scratched my finger,
yeah.
It was probably the most devastating injury. Doctors were shocked that I was able to get up and walk.
It's your finger, not your foot.
Well, the thing is, there's a nerve in the finger that goes to your brain that controls your feet and your back, and they just...
What anatomy class you went to?
This
That's coming straight from the doctor.
This comes straight from the doctor.
Doctor Who?
That's who it is. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Exactly who it is. How'd you know? But
The Chinese guy, right?
I got back up on my feet after 6 months of laying in the bed. But I'm okay now.
He was the Rocky story.
There are nights where I get tremors and I get reminded of this injury.
Oh my Lord!
I'm thinking about starting a GoFundMe. Because like I said, I would do anything for $10 right now at this point in my life. But speaking of $10, you can get a shirt for about $10. You can also save 10% by using promo code WPOV. That's promo code WPOV. Save yourself 10% and look nice for Al Snow.
There you go.
It is now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Are you ready? Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. You just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brave boy. Yeah. That's a brave little man.
That's a brave little man.
You know what, Rick? I think what you need to do is, I think you should take a picture of your wound,
Yes.
and I think you need to post it on the Facebook page just so people can know the severity of your injury.
I think you're right, Tony. I mean, I'm proud to wear my scars, and I'm proud to tell my stories. I think I'm gonna start going around to schools and telling people about the severity of. They call it sliced finger syndrome, which your finger gets sliced open and it goes into your nuclear.
I heard of that. Yeah,
exactly.
Your
The
nuclear
nuclear
cortex.
yeah. That's the one too. Very good.
Yeah, the Abdullah Oblongata. Are we still talking about this?
Wow.
That was a 2-gallon flush. You would think in New Mexico they wouldn't have a 2-gallon flush, seeing how they have droughts every now and then.
It's a 5-gallon flush.
What's the big idea?
Alright, well, SmackDown Breakdown. SmackDown opens up with Miz TV. The Miz is back. And he calls out Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And instead he got Big Cass.
Yeah.
Big Cass was wearing his little cousin's suit.
Yes, he was.
And with that being said, Big Cass's suit.
Oh.
You just made the book.
He just made the book.
What was he thinking putting that on?
The longer he kept raising his hand,
Oh my God.
like it ended up being at his elbow.
The hell? And it's like, first of all, he came out without it on, and then he put his jacket on, he put his watch on. Why is Cass wearing a suit?
He always wears a suit.
He always was.
Really?
Yes, he always wears a suit. They say, like, one of the things that Vince McMahon said about him was just his professionalism, which was he always wears a suit because he feels like you're going into work, you need to dress appropriately. He's
So he should be wearing Speedos.
He does it. The Miz does it.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a couple other guys that do it too. That they come in wearing suits.
So, it's any suit. So like him wearing Enzo's suit is.
That's why he had to pick it up real quick.
It was his tribute to Enzo.
You can't see set.
It's true.
Cass is upset that
But
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Before you continue, though, this has to be, suit aside, that this has to be Cass's best promo he's ever done.
Yeah, and if you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said it myself.
Oh, my bad.
Probably his best promo, but it was so goddamn long.
It was very long.
It was longer than the sleeves on his jacket. Oh, man.
Shorter.
Yeah, but you're right. It was a good promo, but he was upset that Daniel Bryan returned at the same time, and it was all about Daniel Bryan, not about him. And then he said basically he's going to retire Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Then,
Why not?
Daniel Bryan was laid out backstage, already slacking on the job.
Now, wait a minute. Now, they showed that awfully quick. How could Big Cass have done that quick?
See, now this is where the student becomes a teacher. Because Big Cass didn't do it, Tony.
Well, I know that. That I
So-
knew. I just wanted to throw it out there because it didn't make sense because they were still going with the, oh, yeah, it was Big Cass. No.
Well, if you listen to the Third Wheel people, last week, episode 117 of the Wrestling POV podcast, where you can find on iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, and Spotify for free.
For free.
Make sure you leave a comment, give us a 5-star rating. Rick Serrano III said he would love to see Eric Young versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh.
Did Sanity jump Daniel Bryan backstage
Without being there?
without being there?
Interesting.
I am so bad at that. So bad. Go ahead, Rick, before I explode. Before
All right,
I
well,
explode.
Daniel Bryan was
Oh,
laying
my
out.
God.
Next up, we have Becky Lynch versus
Oh, my
Asuka
God.
versus. See,
Oh,
fans
my God.
messing up. They don't understand that I have like a half-second delay. So whenever they say something, they interrupt me, and I'm already talking. I don't know that I'm already talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on a half-second delay. So if you notice when we do just a little bit together, I'm always a little bit later than everybody
Oh,
else.
my God.
So this is what I'm dealing with.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Mr. Rick, that should be the joke of the week. You're on a roll.
Oh, my God.
Just let me know.
I'm ready.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, so, ready?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So, Becky Lynch and Asuka faced off against the Iconics, and this is the downfall of Asuka, ladies and gentlemen. She has lost
Yes.
the second match.
2 in a row. 2 in a row.
Why, son? I can't believe they're doing this to this woman.
I don't know.
They did it to Shinsuke Nakamura.
So what the hell did you say?
Take the mouthpiece out of your mouth.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I said they did it to Shinsuke Nakamura
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
because now it's all about the Middle Eastern crew. It's not about the Japanese anymore.
Is that what you believe?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Moving on to the next race.
Right. Oh my God.
Cien Almas had a promo with Zelina Vega.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Zelina says that Almas has no peers because no one is on his level. Show up to the goddamn show. Because we had Jimmy Uso versus Eric Rowan, and I prefer to see Cien Almas in the ring. So a distraction from Naomi's entrance led to Jimmy rolling up, Rowan for the win.
That was
I'm
so
guessing,
stupid.
Stupid.
I'm guessing Eric Rowan is epileptic because that's the only explanation for getting distracted by Naomi's entrance.
Did you see that booty?
That was a lot of booty.
That's a lot of booty. And that can distract anybody. Any booty. Distract any booty with that booty.
That was a lot of booty.
Yeah. Oh, Miguel.
Listen, man. She can do whatever she wants, but this is a horrible, horrible angle they're going with.
Yes.
What?
Yes, it is.
But Nikki Cross is coming. You heard it here first. Third wheel works right on the third. Carmella and Charlotte have a contract signing. This? Was Charlotte like getting Botox injections? Because Carmella was out there for about 45 minutes, not saying anything.
Nah.
And she just kept rambling on and on. She tried to show her video thing twice. First of all, you showed it last week. You showed the same one, and then you tried to show it the second time. And then Charlotte comes out and just says, woo.
Yeah. Because that's all she can say with her Botox. Ooh. Ooh. She can't move her lips. Ooh.
Speaking of woo, Bobby Roode listens to the show, ladies and gentlemen, as him and AJ Styles was on Ride Along.
They were on Ride Along.
And they were talking about how bad they both do the woos.
Yes. Yeah. And we said it on the show that they give probably the worst woos out there.
The worst.
So thanks for listening, Bobby Roode and AJ Styles. Thank you. All right, so back to Charlotte's Botox. That girl was just like, she had no emotion.
None.
Like, if you can see my face, she was like, yeah, oh man. And then what the hell was that at the end? She was trying to like smash Carmella's face on the thing, and she like totally botched it. How do you botch that?
Because she can't move because her face is woo.
Is it me or she's putting Botox on her titties?
Ooh. No, that's just you. That's just you focusing on the titties.
I can't help it.
You focus on the chi-chis all the time.
You damn right I do.
Well, based off of the pictures online, one was bigger than the other. So
she got to even them out. Oh, man. Well, that's why she stays in the book.
Botox Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible.
Shelton Benjamin was supposed to face off against Jeff Hardy, but Randy Orton interrupted. Predictable.
And you saw Jeff Hardy? Yep, I knew it. It's like, so did we. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. But Sunil came out and attacked Jeff Hardy on the outside, and Randy Orton pulled him to the ring with his little luchador mask, and Orton hit him with the RKO. Yeah. And then Shelton Benjamin hit him with the most botched finisher of all time. And defeated Randy Orton.
Yeah.
So, are they going anywhere with that now?
No.
Wow, okay.
You asked. You asked, we gave you a straight up answer. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What I don't know what I'm saying is New Day, backstage, pancakes, the bomb.
Yeah,
terrible. AJ Styles and the Club back together, face off against Nakamura.
Yep.
Nakamura came out to the new song.
What do you guys think of it?
It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the guy, Japanese.
Oh yeah, the Japanese rapper.
You already know the words?
Yeah.
Damn, you good.
Wow, I have to hear it again.
Right? Do it again, Mimi.
Chickamaka chong chong.
Chickamaka chong chong. What the? You know what chickamaka chong chong means?
No.
I don't know either.
Bonsai! I think it was a
No,
great
speak
song.
of the English.
It also keeps the fans from singing his song, so it works.
That's true. It stops them from doing that part when they go, oh, that part.
Wow, Tony,
Yeah.
you sound really good.
You know, the thing of it is, I was offered a contract and I turned it down because I love doing what I do. So, yeah,
You
that's
still
it.
audition for the Apollo.
Yeah. So that's
You should audition for American Idol.
you went worse.
Oh my god. Alright, so Rusev Day and Nakamura win the match. I mean, Nakamura hit my man Anderson twice with the Kinshasa.
Yeah.
And again hit my boy AJ and his bad boys.
Again.
His little boys.
Again.
You
Again.
know, blue balls. He got black and blue balls.
They're not even there anymore, I don't think, as many times he gave him a nut shot. And I guarantee you, this is the next day after the Great American Royal Rumble, or Great Royal Rumble. I guarantee he probably did it there, too.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
Are you going to go check his balls to find out?
No, thank you.
I mean, as a journalist, Tony, you should. I mean...
Well, you're
check
more
out
into that,
Charlotte.
Rick.
Well, you should, Tony, since you're the only one who's going to be watching it.
No.
That's true.
But I'm not flying down to Saudi Arabia to look at his balls.
Just tell him to Skype you.
No. Yeah, I can see that conversation. Hey, AJ, show me your balls. Let's see what you got there. Jesus
Well, I'll tell you
Christ.
what right now, that cheap shot artist right there, Shinsuke Nakamura.
You say Shinsuke Nakamura?
That's how we say it down south. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
Cheapskate out of the Shinsuke.
Chinche.
Chinche.
That's it, the chin.
I know that Chinche. Chicka Chinche. Don't understand you. Oh, Condoleezza Rice. Gotta love her.
Alright, well, that is your SmackDown. It is now time for Raw versus SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, every week we go over Raw versus SmackDown and we put them head to head. For the last couple of weeks, Raw is up ahead 2-0.
Yes.
Every Tuesday after SmackDown, head over to our Facebook page now, and we have a Facebook poll where you guys get to vote whether you think Raw or SmackDown was better. We take what you decide and we think about it. We take it into consideration. So this week, Raw is ahead 57% to 43% in favor of Raw. I don't know how I feel. Raw was terrible. SmackDown
But so was SmackDown.
SmackDown was worse.
It was worser.
You know what? And the thing of it is, when I was watching Raw, I knew it was bad. And I was like, okay, I think SmackDown's going to win it this week because, number one, I get to see Sanity. Number two, I get to see Cianamas. Three, they're gonna start doing the stories are gonna start storylines. Yay! I'm excited. Just to get bummed out that they did the same main event. Big Cass's little cousin's suit. It was bad, and Charlotte's promo was probably the worst I've ever seen. The worst.
Right.
What was the poll again?
57% for Raw.
57, and it was and so that was what for SmackDown 43. So it was I would say that's about right. As far as percentage wise, I think Raw was just that much better. If they had Sanity and Cianamas, I wouldn't be having this discussion right now. So I'm gonna go with Raw.
I'm going to go with Raw.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, and I'll go with Raw too. So Raw is ahead 3-0. SmackDown, you gotta get yourself out of this hole.
They got to do something, man. They got the talent there. You know what I'm saying? They got the talent there. Use them. Forget Randy Orton. It's enough. You know what? The Iconics could have taken a night off just so you can bring in Sanity. You know?
You're right.
I don't know. Not happy. So that is your Raw and SmackDown, and we'll see what happens next week. All right, before we close the show, we have the Wrestling POV book. Now, Rick, once a week, at least once a week, you always put up an updated copy of what's in the book, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the president again emailed me, and he saw that Austin Holland. What did he say on there? I didn't quite see it.
He said you could take the book and shove it.
So obviously, it's safe to say that Austin Holland is staying in the book.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he's staying in the book. How about that, Austin? He's staying in the book.
And that's it. He's shoving it.
Yeah, well, he stays in it. Okay, now Charlotte's Botox.
That stays in the book. That's a Lifetime Achievement Award right there.
She's about to win that one. Corey Graves' hairdo.
Stays.
Drake.
Who?
Drake.
Who?
Drake.
Who?
He stays because that motherfucker needs to call us.
Yo, all that money he donated.
Exactly.
He could have dropped 10 grand to us.
Easily. All right, Cody's poopy attitude. Cody Rhodes.
He can get out now.
You think so? What do you think, Rick? Leave it up
He
to you.
hasn't talked about it.
If you say yeah, he's out. If you say no, he stays. Because I'm for him staying.
I want to keep him in there because you know what? These fans keep talking about Cody.
True.
And Cody hasn't done much for me anyway, except for complaining about Disco Inferno, who we want to get into the WWE
You know
Hall of Fame.
what? If you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said that myself. What's everybody waiting for? I don't get it. Put Disco in already.
Yes.
All right, so Cody
Check
Rhodes
out
stays.
our page, WPOV presents Disco Inferno, WWE Hall of Fame. Make sure you check it out.
Make sure
Give
you
us a
check
like.
And vote.
Yeah, that too. All right, so Austin Holland obviously stays in the book. Ridiculous Nicholas. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was ready to take him off the book. I really was. But they still mentioned him on Raw.
Yep.
So he stays.
Yep.
Mike
And they
Chioda.
put Bobby Roode and Braun Strowman together.
Yeah.
2 weeks after Ridiculous Nicholas.
Yeah.
Imbeciles.
Bobby Lashley, not Bobby Roode.
Yeah, you got it.
Mike Chioda. Yeah, he
I'm
stays.
still upset about that
So
cash.
am I, yeah. And they showed it again and they try to make him look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that? Did you catch that? Dolph Ziggler's entrance music.
It's still there.
It's still there, but they played his song longer.
Yeah.
So it changed a little bit.
But it still stays there.
It still
Get
stays.
rid of the record scratch.
Yeah, get rid of the record scratch. I agree with that. The WWE writers, they stay.
They stay.
Yeah.
Superstar Billy Graham's haterade.
Staying, man, because he's just a hater.
He is a hater. And the newest entrant into the book, Big Cass's suit.
That stays.
We gotta see what he comes in with next week.
Yeah.
Right now, that little cousin of his is really upset he don't got his suit jacket.
Yeah, Enzo's doing his stupid dance.
Right?
What's my suit?
What do we got over here? My suit.
You gotta go to Men's Warehouse.
Right?
Men's Warehouse, you want to sponsor us, bro?
Hey, give us a call.
Listening.
Or give us an email. All right, so that's it for the show. Tune in next week where we will cover the Great Royal Rumble. All right? Sounds good? Sound good. All right, I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel.
Rich Riddle the third.
And our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. See you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody!
Damn. But, ow. Oh my god.
Video.
Oh shit. That's fucked up. The video is a guy. He has his butt in the fan, and the fan's facing his girlfriend, blowing air into his girlfriend. So he's behind the fan and throws a big fart, and the fan and it blew right into his girlfriend. That's disgusting. I might have to do that to my wife.
Guys, I just found something.
What?
Apparently, the WWE is having a thing called the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia.
Goodbye.